At 6:47 a.m. on February 17, 1940, Corporal Simo Häyhä lay motionless inside a snowdrift, 150 meters from a Soviet supply route near the Kollaa River in Finland. A Red Army patrol of 12 soldiers moved through the frozen forest. The temperature was minus 43 degrees Celsius. He had been in position for 4 hours. He wore no winter camouflage, only a white snow smock pulled over a standard Finnish army uniform. His rifle was a Mosin Nagant M28-30, no scope, only iron sights. Rifle was 46 inches long. It weighed 9.6 pounds, chambered in 7.62 x 5.4 mm with a 5-round internal magazine. By this point in the war, he had already killed 387 Soviet soldiers in 79 days. The Soviets had sent counter-sniper teams to find him. They had shelled his positions with artillery, had sent patrols with orders to capture him alive. All had failed. Now 12 more soldiers were approaching. They carried Mosin Nagant 91/30 rifles. They had scopes. They outnumbered he 12-1. None of them would see who was shooting. None of them would survive the next 4 minutes. If you want to see how one Finnish farmer became the deadliest sniper in history, hit the like button. Subscribe for more impossible stories. Back to Häyhä. Early life. Simo Häyhä was born on December 17, 1905, in Rojärvi, Finland, near the Russian border. His family were farmers. They owned 150 acres of land. They grew rye, potatoes, and hay. They raised cattle and pigs. The farm was isolated. The nearest town was 8 kilometers away. Population 400. He was the second of 8 children. He attended school until age 14, standard for rural Finland, then worked the farm full-time. But Häyhä was not an ordinary farmer. He was a hunter. Finland's forests were thick with pine, spruce, and birch. They held elk, deer, fox, wolves, and bears. Hunting provided meat for winter and something else: patience, stealth, reading terrain, understanding wind, judging distance, shooting accurately. Häyhä began hunting at age 12. By 20, he was the best hunter in Rojärvi. He could shoot a running fox at 400 meters. He could remain motionless in sub-zero temperatures for hours. These skills would prove critical. Military CRA in Nagant in 1925, at age 20. He had completed mandatory Finnish military service. Every Finnish male served 1 year. He joined the Civil Guard, Finland's volunteer defense organization. The Guard trained civilians for war because Finland expected war. Russia had ruled Finland until 1917. Independence was recent. Russian threats were constant. The Civil Guard emphasized marksmanship. Every soldier qualified at 150, 300, and 500 meters. He exceeded all standards. At 150 meters, 97% accuracy. At 300 meters, 89%. At 500 meters, 72%. Instructors noted his exceptional calm under pressure. He completed service in 1926 and returned to farming but continued training, competing, and winning. By 1939, he had won multiple national shooting championships. His competition rifle was the same one he would take to war, the Mosin Nagant M28-30 no-scope, iron sights only. The war began. November 30, 1939. The Soviet Union invaded Finland. At 8 a.m., Soviet artillery shelled the border town of Manila. The Soviets claimed Finland fired first. That was a lie. It was a pretext Stalin demanded. Finnish territory near Lenin. Finland refused. The Red Army attacked with 1 million soldiers, 3,000 tanks, and 2,500 aircraft. Finland had 300,000 troops, no tanks, and 114 aircraft. The world expected Finland to collapse in 2 weeks. It didn't. The White Death was assigned to the Kollaa sector, dense frozen forest terrain he knew since childhood. He requested transfer to sniper duty to prove his first confirmed sniper. Kill came on December 10, 1939. 1 shot, 1 officer down, then another. He recorded every kill in a personal log: date, time, range, conditions, like a farmer recording harvest yields. He worked alone, moved before dawn, fired from 150 to 400 meters, never more than 3 shots, from one position. He packed snow around himself to hide muzzle blast, held snow in his mouth so breath vapor wouldn't reveal him. The Soviets never saw him. They named him the White Death. They assumed he was a team. No one believed one man could do this. By February 1940, he had 387 confirmed kills. February 17, 1940, on February 17th, he killed 16 soldiers in 1 day. The 12-man patrol from the opening scene was eliminated in 4 minutes. By February 21st, his confirmed total reached 387 rifle kills, with many more in close combat. Then the Soviets changed tactics. They stopped hunting him. They tried to erase the forest. They shot on March 6, 1940, at 6:32 a.m. He was hit. A Soviet bullet struck his face. It shattered his jaw, tore through his mouth, missed the carotid artery by 8 millimeters. 8 millimeters saved his life. Unable to speak, unable to breathe properly, he had crawled 290 meters back to finish lines. He survived. AFT M88. Winter War ended 1 week later. Finland lost territory, including Häyhä's home, but remained independent. Häyhä's accounted for 542 confirmed kills in 98 days, the highest sniper kill count in history. He spent months recovering, his face permanently disfigured. When asked how he became such a good shot, he replied with 2 words: practice. He returned to farming. He never boasted. He never celebrated death. I did what was necessary, nothing more. Simo Häyhä died in 2002 at age 96. A farmer, a soldier, the deadliest sniper in history.